Yep, nope. And we're about to find our way back to Orlando. So we didn't record the drive on the way out, mostly because we were just trying to get here. But now we've got about 700 miles today, and then another jump the rest of the way home tomorrow. We're doing most of this with full self-driving, and as usual, I'll record the stops and various interesting things along the way. So come along with us for the ride. Okay. As soon as Dries finds her way to the car, we will be getting out of here. We have 9 hours, 56 minutes a day, just about 600 miles. And for those of you who say you have to stop every 100 miles and charge for an hour, we have a total of 3 stops, one of which is right before the hotel, so we show up at the hotel with some charge. This is actually not necessary here because there's chargers at the hotel. That's not going to change the routing in a substantial way, but let's see. So, as I was saying, the system had switched to the Starlink, so I stopped the video while I went and figured that out, because it no longer could route, because the Starlink can't see through the large hotel sitting behind us. So, we have 3 stops. Let's see, we're 20 minutes, 34 minutes, that's a pretty long stop actually, and 21 minutes. We'll show up at the hotel with approximately 10%. We don't need to show up with 10%, but because there are destination chargers at that location. But nonetheless, we were actually overcharged for our departure here. We're going to show up with 29%, so we're not even going to get a stellar charging curve except for the first 3 or 4% of this charge. Okay, well, let's get out of here and get in there actually a little early for us. We normally get in like midnight, but we broke this drive in half. So, okay, let's go.
Now turn right onto East Lamar Boulevard.
Don't need that at chill. Standard works. Now we get to see how it fights its way out of a major city. Well, as major as Dallas is.
In 500 feet, turn left onto Six Flags Drive. Now turn left onto Six Flags Drive.
Well, let's see how we handle this interchange. It's nothing like this in the Orlando area, so we haven't actually gotten good tests on how it handles it. But we've got a series of overlaps. It does okay in Miami, but we haven't, again, had a chance to do that with 14 with the Cybertruck. But Dallas is renowned for its bad traffic and random drivers, so we'll see how it goes through here. Here on the way.
71A on the right.
She's always interrupting. When we came through here on the way out,
in 1,000
the truck was able to
right
pull up and
then turn right.
Choose a supercharger and back into it. It didn't do it at
now
every
turn
stop.
right onto Highway 271.
But it was able to do it here, and I'm wondering if that's the version 4s that it does a better job at. But we'll see how it plays out this time. We can go in and get some food.
500 feet, turn right.
Huh. It's not full this time.
Now turn right.
Where are you going? There you go. So, one older Y. Where are you going to pick for your spot? Why would you pull in next to somebody when you have all of these spaces available? Love the branded windshield wash buckets. Look at that. Okay, let's go get her charging. Okay, 70, 78, 81. Let's see what it actually looks like. We're above 30%. We're not going to get a great rate. See if I can remember to spell service. There we go. It did get to precondition coming in. $433 amps. Looks like we're ramping the cabinet up. Okay, not bad. We're going to get to 36% before it can get up into 300, which is, it drops off at 36%, I think. Come on. It's a race. Who gets there first? Oh. We can get up there before it has to start slowing down. 750 amps. Now, if it's just at 800 volts, that would be a win, but... Oh, we're going to top out at 270. Yep. Cross 36%, so now we're going to fall back down to the 200 range. Okay, I'm going to go find a bathroom and some coffee. Okay, so charging is too fast now. We've overcharged by about 10%, but that's how long it took us to get in and out of there. So, off to our next spot. This one we haven't been to before, so we'll have to see how that one goes. But let's let it get us out onto the highway. Oh, I forgot to put windshield washer fluid in. Go to the next stop. I'll probably forget there too, though.
It's very timid today.
Well, there you go.
Now turn left onto Highway 271.
Well, this is that.
Oh, my favorite crossover.
Yeah. Kind of crazy intersection. I think it's letting the semi come all the way across before it goes.
Nice way to protect itself.
Yep. And go.
In 500 feet, turn right towards Interstate 20 East. Now turn right towards Interstate 20 East.
Sure, why not?
Now take the Interstate 20 East ramp on the left.
It's the problem with having Starlink, you can pull updates while we're driving. I was a little scared of that plastic bag. Okay, and we're off. 146 miles to go. Stop number 2, which Tesla aptly just calls Exxon, which is, you know, pretty funny given that we're not getting any form of oil. So let's see how it finds its way down here. Looks like there's 6 of them available, and these are version 3s, if I recall. Because we got 250, I believe, on them. Actually, yeah.
University Parkway.
It does feel so much more humid now. Well, it could get a little more towards the curb, but hey, lucky you. Ooh, we have jumbo shrimp and a psychic available here. Nice of them to put a sign at the exit. Wonder if the psychic will tell me if I'll get sick from the jumbo shrimp.
Sounds like we're home.
A little bit. So I've never been to this particular supercharger, so we get to add into a better route planner, a review, and whether or not it's trailer friendly, and it does not look like it is.
500 feet, turn left. Then you will arrive at your destination.
Should be an interesting challenge here for it.
Now turn left.
Oh, maybe not so much. Traffic didn't stack up on it. Oh, is it going to select
Now you
the
have arrived
broken
at your
one?
destination.
Somebody thought it would be funny to back into one of these, it looks like. Let's hopefully not to do the same. Okay, so it backed in, it did a good job, but we are not close enough for that cable to reach. Let's find our way just a little bit more. There we go.
That seems to be the standard.
Yep. Wow. You're gonna pick up 58% here. Okay. We'll be back. Another one of the Magic Jack locations, which since I backed up, I can actually reach. And go. Green. Green. Turn green. There we go. Let's go see what it's doing. So we had to shift stalls, thus our view has moved over. We were only getting 145 out of the other one. This site only has 2 cabinets running all of the stalls. So now we're not sharing with the new Model Y that's down on the other end. We shouldn't have been sharing from only 2 cars charging. Each cabinet should have been able to easily put out what we're looking for, but still getting 209, but that's way better than 150. And it's climbing up. So let's see what this looks like in service mode. Come on. Cool. Voltage, not battery. Charging. So yeah, now we're getting 590 amps and 213, and we're still climbing up. I think the cabinet is still waking up because there wasn't anybody else here except on the other cabinet. We should at 22% be up at 250 and change, but 213 is still far better than 145 or 150. So okay, well, we're not going to be here an hour and 10 minutes. That would be to a full charge. So let's put our destination back in. That was wrong. Not going home. That's wishful thinking. We are going to Biloxi. There we go. Still says 40 minutes to continue the trip, even up at 216. So that seems long. But we'll see how this plays out. This actually has us going from here to this Hammond Air Plaza, only going for 7 minutes, and then bouncing from there, which is interesting. So we'll have to see how this plays out as it charges a bit more. It may make more sense to spend 10 more minutes here and not to do that 7-minute charge, but I need to work out the math. That's 7 minutes. If this is it's just another 250. Might actually be quite a bit of charge if we're pretty low in the pack when we get there. So, okay, well, let's see how this plays out, and be back with you when we get moving again. Supercharger Supercharger site in, I'm going to say this wrong and somebody can correct me, Natchitoches, Louisiana. Not a very well-maintained site. This is probably one of the few that I've seen from Tesla like this. Half of them have been backed into. See the damage on that one. You can't get over 170 really for any real length of time. It looks like the entire site is sharing 300 is my guess. So we're actually stuck here for 40 minutes instead of the normal 15 that we should have. So we're looking for a spot we can bounce to that is earlier in the route, kind of speed things up. So, okay, we'll be out of here in a minute. Okay, done here, which took an exorbitant amount of time because this site has all kinds of problems. There's a couple of non-Teslas here who are still trying to get authorized. I changed our next one from a Tesla to an EVgo to Flying J's, so I can get Flying J's coffee. And it was a better spacing, didn't put us in the middle of a town, which is where the next one was. So, okay, let's go. Let's see how it negotiates an RV. It'll be out of the way by then. Maybe. Oh, it thinks it's a bus.
It is.
Facing random directions.
That's what we call them.
Yeah, well. Whoa. Yeah, a cop right there.
Turn right to take the interstate.
Turn that off so it doesn't go speeding past the cop. Who's screaming radar. Okay. All these little towns seem to make most of their money off of their local sheriff's department, so.
Now turn right to take the Interstate 49 south ramp.
First non-Tesla charger of the route. Most of the Tesla chargers for the rest of this route until we get all the way to the hotel tonight are all 150s. So I picked an EVgo and Flying J's, and so I can serve my unhealthy addiction to Flying J's coffee. Truck has done a great job going through Baton Rouge, which has been nasty traffic all the way through it. We're getting in with not too much power this time. Although 10% is still a little high, it's with a decent buffer. There was a while there where we were at 4%, but the traffic let us back up. So let's see how it does down here.
Now turn right onto South Range Avenue.
Since it doesn't actually know about this charger, it's not going to back us into it. I will have to take control and do that at the end.
In 500 feet, turn right.
Oh, not back, I said. It is an overhead
now turn
charger.
right.
This would be a good trailer location.
Now your destination is on the left.
Oh, no, it's not an overhead charger. Of course, all of the ones that would allow me to pull it straight are taken, so I guess I'm backing in. See if I remember how to drive the truck. I can't go too far back or the charging cable will reach. Okay, let's go get it charging. Authorizing. Oop, we make clicking noises. Should be in cable testing. Connecting to vehicle. Checking cable safety. Which is in general a lie. Come on. 10%, we should run right up to 350. So let's see where we go. $173. Oh, we're sharing with our neighbor, I bet. We're not going to go up there while he's here. We got the voltage, but we're not getting the amperage out of it. Yeah, our max amperage while we're sharing the session. So until he's done, he's only at 55%. We're not going to get full rate. Well, at least we know we're just splitting between the two sides. I'm going to go grab some coffee. He's got a pretty small battery, so he'll be done relatively quick, and then we'll be able to ramp up. Okay, coffee time. A 1.9, which is just really a Pilot Flying J's, that they've rebranded a bunch of them, in Dunham, Louisiana. Same covers that they do for the Pilot Flying J's, and nice location. There was 2 cars over here when I came in, or 1 car over, otherwise I wouldn't be dividing with him. Not really much of a point in moving, although I'm thinking about it. I think he's probably gone in 4%, and then I'll ramp up into the 200s. But nonetheless, great location. I really wish they had it as a trailer pull through, but it's still good otherwise. Love the covers, and how quick these chargers generally are. They do share 350 across the 2 handles, so because there's 1 cabinet that feeds each of the pedestals, so 350, 350, which, as you can see, we're getting a little less than that across the 2. So not that big of a deal. It's a Mach-E. I doubt he charges to 100%, and even as he slows down, I'll speed up. So okay, time to figure out how long to the next stop. Technically get there now below 56. Wow, this screen is dirty. Let's this is me not remember where the button is. Let's put it in screen clean mode here and clean this up. Oh, that's way better. Okay. Let's look at what we got here. Okay, so we are -9, which means we could get there, according to this, about 3% if we went 56 miles an hour. We're not going 56 miles an hour. That would be torturous and terrible. Definitely not doing that. Okay, so, but we also don't want to get there with too much, because 1, that's wasteful, and 2, the hotel we're staying at tonight has a destination charger, and that destination charger is free. So why should I pay 56 cents a kilowatt hour when I can pay nothing to charge the battery overnight while we're there? We do want to show up with some buffer, so 5-ish% just to be safe, in case for some reason the destination chargers aren't working, which does happen sometimes, in which case we need enough to get to the Superchargers, which are about 10 miles away from there. But let's look at this. We're getting 172 maximum charging station. We still have the Mach-E sitting next to us right now. We're still doing better than we would have at the Tesla charger, which would have only given us 150, but there we go. He just finished. We just jumped to 194, 193. Love how they change the graphic depending on the charger. Like this DC charger is like a little wall unit. Okay, so let's go back over here to software, and 1, 2, 3. Watch me spell service wrong. Okay, let's see. What are we looking at? So, unlike on the Tesla chargers, we should be matching our actual voltage. What is not where I want to go? I'm going to get a random call that I'm not going to accept. Okay, so 756 volts, 239 amps. So we got our voltage matched up, but we're definitely not running at our full amperage. He left just as we crossed the point where our charge rate would have started coming down anyways. So, nonetheless, still getting decent charge rate. By the time Dries gets back out of the bathroom, we should be ready to go because we're currently at -4. So far, the full self-driving has done amazing. I've taken it a couple of times, but mostly because I didn't like what lane it picked in really dense traffic. Not because it was doing anything unsafe or anything that probably wasn't just fine. It just wasn't my preference. Also, if I don't drive sometimes, why did I buy a truck that drives so good? So, okay, so we're gonna let this charge up another, I'm hoping not more than 10%, and then we're gonna get out of here and get to our hotel for the night. Okay, last 132 miles to go. I'm gonna get there with 12%, which is more than I wanted to, but yeah, that's how it goes with fast chargers. Okay, let's get out of here. I think I would have gone out the other exit, but hey.
Now turn left onto South Range Avenue.
What are you gonna do here? Not that the other exit was any better, but this is not.
You have visual on both sides as far as the truck's concerned.
Yeah, I know. I'm just not sure I trust it. Let's see what it does. Yeah. It had plenty of room to get out there. Oh, this guy came up. I wasn't looking that way.
Mm-hmm.
Guess it has more eyes than I do.
Dear.
Okay. It did a good job at that.
I want to see what happens when it has to
turn
gun
right
it.
to take the Interstate 12 East
I
route
don't
toward
think
Hammond.
it does.
Now turn
I
right
think
to
it
take
waits
the Interstate
until
12
it's
East
mostly
route.
safe, but we haven't seen it yet, so we'll find out. Okay. Up onto the freeway. Basically on the same highway for 127 miles. Our next exit takes us down to the bridges, down to where the hotel is in Mobile. And then we get to stop for the night. Okay. Well, first half of our trip down, 665 miles, 685 miles, something like that. It's driven it
now take
almost
exit 1B on the left.
Entirely on its own. Thankfully, this hotel has destination chargers, so we can come in here at, well, 10%. It would have been okay coming in less than that, but we had a little bit of traffic, so we saved a little bit of power. But, yeah, stopping a little early for us at 7:30. I normally like to stop a little later, but the midpoint is the easiest
In
place to stop.
1,000 feet, turn right onto Hopkins Boulevard, then turn right.
So, this is all a little complicated down here, but it brought it in last time, so let's see how it goes. A couple of pedestrians across the way.
Now turn right onto Hopkins Boulevard.
It has
now turn right.
No idea where the chargers are, and I don't want to go in that entrance. I want to go in this entrance. So I will drive it there.
Now your destination is on the right.
Oh, there's another Cybertruck here. And an X. There was nobody here last time. I did a really bad job waiting for that. Nice motorcycle. Yeah, I know. Okay, well, pick it back up in the morning. I go get it all plugged in. Biloxi, Mississippi. at our favorite hotel on this route because it has free Tesla chargers, which all share, I think, 150 amps. So it went down to 32 yesterday when we were entirely full, but we're getting 48 right now. And it's right on the water, which you can probably kind of see. 568 miles to home. Our next stop is a Rivian Adventure Network's charger, about 3 hours away, because I want to check it out. And then we'll Gainesville probably, and then home. So nice easy jump. So okay, let's get on the way. Always hang it back up. I found them on the ground when I got here last night. Okay, time to go. Okay, 220 miles to the Rivian Adventure Network charger, and then one more hop at Gainesville and then home. So let's go. Let's not hit the guy picking up trash. Let's see how he gets us out of here.
Now turn right onto Hopkins Boulevard.
Interesting, you're right on the edge of the casinos and the water.
Feet, turn right onto Howard Avenue. Now turn left onto Hopkins Boulevard. Now turn right onto Howard Avenue. In 500 feet, turn left onto Bone Street.
I think it's kind of confused. And
Now
it's
turn right onto Howard Avenue.
reading out a lot of directions for and not actually going any of those, thankfully, because it would be wrong. The one on the map is correct.
The one on the map has changed 4 times.
Okay, come on. It's a stop sign. Not a wait forever sign.
Now turn left onto Bone Street.
First of 2 charging stops in Shipley, Florida.
Now take exit
Panama
120
City.
on the right.
This one's a Rivian Adventure Network. There is a Tesla one here as well,
In
but
1,000 feet, turn left onto Main Street.
I want to check out the Rivian one because that's what we'll need to use with the Silverado coming through here, and
Now
they're all
turn
kind of
left onto
stacked
Main
together
Street.
in one spot. The Rivian ones are also faster with this truck than the Tesla ones are, unless they're version 3.5 or 4.0-ish sites. So see how it gets us there, and I'll have to back it in, of course, because unlike the Supercharger sites, it doesn't actually know where to go. Looks like in the Tractor Supply lot. Interesting choice.
In 1,000 feet, turn left, then turn right.
So the Tesla ones behind the Exxon, which are old version 2s, which will be very slow for us. There's Electrify America ones in the Walmart
Now
on the
turn
other
left.
side, and Rivian Adventure Network ones in the Tractor Supply lot. So apparently this is the location to put a bunch of chargers. It's green. Oh, you have plenty of time for that.
Now turn right. Now turn left.
Nice. This one has a trailer spot.
Now your destination is on the left.
I don't need, but I actually didn't notice it preconditioned. Huh. It is going to back into one of the spots. Wow. Apparently it knew it was a charging location, which that's pretty new. and it does actually know how to select one. That's pretty cool. Okay, time to charge. Rivian Adventure Network, Tractor Supply parking lot. Here at the Panama City one. I think is actually what they call this one in the system. Good location. But the other one's here. Love that it has a trailer spot. Time to get out of here. I think we have one more stop, maybe two, depending on how we're feeling. And then we get to be home. Okay, time to go. Need to stop and charge over here. $42. Which was it? Pricing info. You're not gonna tell me, right? Stop. Okay. Let's go. Okay. Next stop, 197 miles away. This Rivian Charger's nice and has a trailer pull-through spot. But time to get out of here and get to our next one. It says we get there with 8%. We'll try to get pretty close to that.
Now turn right onto Main Street.
Oh, come on.
In 500 feet, turn left to take the Interstate 10 East ramp toward Tallahassee.
Handled that pretty well.
Now turn left to take the Interstate 10 East ramp.
All this is pretty easy for it. You can see the two cars. Does it try to go in between them? Good. Supercharger, and very likely our last
right
one.
onto South US Highway 441.
Before we make it home.
Now bear right onto South US Highway 441.
This one's one of my least favorite on the Supercharger network because it's in the back of a truck stop parking lot. You have to go through the trucker only entrance to get there, and you can get boxed in. So I have to see how the self-driving handles it. Because the last time I came in here, 3.0 had no idea what to do and gave up. So we'll have to see. A lot of traffic.
In 500 feet, turn right onto Southwest Howell Street, then turn left.
It's not quite as busy as it was then, though, so we'll see.
Now turn right onto Southwest Howell Street.
Right into the sun.
Now turn left.
So the Model 3 that's parked there is on the wrong side. You're supposed to park on the
Now your
inside.
destination is on the right.
Let's. Yep, nope. It has no idea what it's supposed to do. Just wandering around aimlessly. So you're supposed to be in here. parking job I've done. That was at a really weird spot. So I'll use that as an excuse. So much so that it will let it park itself. And there we go. 7%. Came out with exactly what we needed. Alright, time to go get some charge. As I've said before, the worst supercharger from a placement perspective, it's not the worst from the chargers, on the Tesla network. That's the way in and out. It is backed up with trucks all the way around the corner. So until that dies out, we're trapped in here. So it's time to unplug and leave. I guess I have a truck I can drive over the grass, but I think they'd get mad at me for that. There is, by the way, no other way out of this lot. You have to go in and out through here. The trucks even have to loop around. So should be interesting. We'll find our way out, but definitely not gonna have the full self-driving figure this one out. Okay, time to go get on the road. Okay, so this particular supercharger you get trapped in. So let's see if we're trapped at the moment.
Now turn right onto Southwest Howell Street.
These trucks, rightfully, have priority back coming up to this pump. This is the way out.
In 500 feet, turn left onto South US Highway 441.
But it's also where they stack up. There isn't another way out on the other side that goes the direction
now
that
turn
we need
right
to
onto
go.
Southwest Howell Street.
So the trucks have to also loop back around. The cars have their own way in and out, but that's not where the supercharger is. So we are
now turn left onto South US Highway 441.
right there. There is an entrance on the other end, but it's for the sleeping side of the lot, and there's a barrier between it. There's also charge points on the other side of this that are brand new that I might try the next time we come through here, because they're the same price as the superchargers, and they say they're 350s.
In 500 feet, turn right to take the Interstate 75 south ramp toward Alachua.
Okay, let's get up to the self-driving.
Now turn right to take the Interstate 75 south ramp.
As much as I really like driving the truck. It has an obstacle this time. Sort of. But an easy one. Okay. 150 miles to home. So we are 7 minutes, 3.5 miles from home. Couple of thoughts, and I'll admit I cheated. I've actually already been home, quickly dropped off Dries, ran to go wash the truck. Yes, you can take a Cybertruck through a car wash. And now I'm on my way back. I forgot to film the drive up, and I needed the car wash. So, nonetheless, couple of thoughts from the drive. Full self-driving under this version, 14.17, drove 99.5% of this drive with very few problems. The problems that it does have were hesitations in parking lots, as you saw going up to the superchargers. But overall, it is a leap above 13 and a leap above the versions before that in some rather astronomical ways. A couple of things they need to sort out. You really do need to be able to set a maximum speed for an area or be able to back the speed down. There were times where I needed to step it back from hurry, which is where most of this drive was done in, down to sloth to lock it to a speed. Maybe that's just a good way to handle it. But if it was really doing this autonomously, I wouldn't be doing that. It needs to have a better understanding of maybe a range that the driver is okay with being in. Setting the maximum speed within the full self-driving setup doesn't do that. I've tested it a couple of different ways, thinking maybe it just did it standard and there was some ratio each direction from that. It's currently set to 5 miles an hour max over. We're going 6 now, 7. We'll probably make it to 8 at some point in here. It's a 35
feet,
zone.
turn right onto North Goodman Road.
I am. And we're going 42. In an area
now
that
turn right onto North Goodman Road.
during the day you really wouldn't want to speed. So, but nonetheless, absolutely amazing drive from Dallas all the way here. Very impressed. Look forward to seeing more of these. We've got 4 or 5 more major road trips over the next month and a half that we have to do. A couple more towing. So, like and subscribe if you want to see our other stuff as we go. And thank you very much for watching.